So, herzlich willkommen zurück zu Playground. Ich bin der Ghost und heute geht's weiter mit dem nächsten Teil von Twin Mirror. Das letzte Mal haben wir erfahren, dass wir Sam sind und unser bester Freund gestorben ist und wir auf dem Weg zur Beerdigung sind, die wir getrödelt haben, verpasst haben, aber wir noch zum Leichenschmaus kommen sollten. Wir haben auch seinen Gedächtnispalast gefunden, gesehen, wie auch immer man das bezeichnen möchte. Wir haben die Tochter vom Verstorbenen kennengelernt. Und ja, da geht es jetzt weiter. Ich freue mich, dass ihr wieder da seid. Wenn es euch gefällt, könnt ihr einen Daumen und ein Abo dalassen. In dem Fall schauen wir mal, wie es heute weitergeht. Die Loading Screens sind echt lang, die nerven. So, da sind wir wieder. Noch was angucken. Der Wagen ist älter als ihre Tochter. Und?
Seems Kathy's been keeping this running 100,000 miles past its prime. I hope she's not running short on money. Some of the police force stopped by, which means most of the police force stopped by.
Alles klar noch.
Might as well talk to Walter.
Ja,
I'll
ja.
have to sooner or later.
Oh, ich kann jetzt.
Whoever said you can judge someone by their car never met Tara.
Wie es aussieht, ist fast die ganze Belegschaft des Bestwold Jungle anwesend. Okay, was das Bestwold Jungle ist, ist jetzt auch noch nicht.
Yes, the cat
Walter dort ist ein ehemaliger Chef, freundlich wie immer.
Trust me. Oh, Samuel is here. I'll call you back. Samuel Higgs, as I live and breathe. Has it really been over 2 years? Regardless, I'm so glad you finally made it. It's good to see you. What kept you?
A trip down memory lane. I missed the funeral, but I made it to Nick's wake.
You have to bring it in for a hug. It's a Basswood back in town requirement. So good to see you. Even
Ach
if I wish
komm.
the circumstances were different.
Können doch jetzt nicht assig
Times like
sein.
these, we need the comforting touch of others. At least I do.
Ah, doch schon sehr distanziert.
Also, have you spoken to Anna lately?
No, why?
No reason. If you get the chance, we should catch up. We should really catch up. I'll see you inside.
Tagebuch aktualisiert. Jeder weiß, dass Nick und ich beste Freunde waren. Jeder glaubt, ich sei es ihm schuldig, hier zu sein. Seine Tochter, Joan, geht noch einen Schritt weiter. Sie findet, dass ich hier bleiben und den Tod ihres Vaters untersuchen sollte. Unser alter Chef Walter wird sicherlich auch etwas dazu zu sagen haben. Es wird mir wohl nicht gelingen, ihm aus dem Weg zu gehen. Geh in die Kneipe. So, Leute. Ne? Achso, ja, das haben wir schon gehabt. Nein, das will ich nicht lesen. Von allen Menschen, denen ich mit meinem fluchtartigen Verschwinden aus Basswood wehgetan habe, ist Joan diejenige, die es am wenigsten verdient hat. Sie war nur ein Kind und meine Patentochter. Aber es ist nicht leicht, der einzige Freund eines einsamen Kindes zu sein. Und ich hab's vermasselt. Jetzt, da ihr Vater tot ist, wird es für sie sicher nicht einfacher. Wütend, verletzt, starrsinnig, schwer zu glauben, dass ausgerechnet Joan es war, die mir den Spitznamen Modi gegeben hat. Nicht, dass ich nach einer Ausrede suche. Sie ist noch ein Kind und ich habe ihr ein Versprechen gegeben, dass ihr das Herz brechen wird, egal ob ich es halte oder nicht. Was, wenn sie recht hat? Was, den Tod ihres Vaters angeht. Was wird das mit ihr machen? Und was, wenn ich ihr die Antworten, die sie sucht, nicht geben kann? Oh, guck mal. Mein alter Chef bei der Zeitung. Ich würde sagen, dass er mir alles beigebracht hat, was ich weiß. Aber wenn man sich meine Errungenschaften so ansieht, ist das alles andere als ein Kompliment. Ich hielt Worte immer für einen anständigen Menschen. Ein seltsames Exemplar, das wirklich daran glaubt, dass es seine Aufgabe ist, der Gemeinschaft zu dienen. Den alten Wildsbold wiederzusehen war netter als erwartet. Scheiße, ich jetzt noch betrachten können. Ah! Oh, es loadet. Ich glaube, das muss ich echt rausschneiden. Das geht mir viel zu lang. Das geht mir echt viel zu lang.
Mr. Samuel Higgs, big shot investigative reporter.
Didn't think you'd ever be back in here.
I'd gladly slash your tires. Would that mean you couldn't leave town?
Alter, mit sowas gebe ich mir echt nicht an.
Town right after this, right? If you aren't, well, Nick's memory only goes so far. That's what I thought.
Come on, it ain't worth it. Making friends already, I see.
Declan, been a while.
Hey, careful. I'd rather not be working tonight. And you always seem to angry up everyone's blood.
Joel started it. I was just standing here.
Well, he started it, and if you push him, he'll finish it. You watch yourself.
I think it's time I go put up a photo at the memorial board. That's what people do, right?
Nix, Leichenschmaus, das ist voll das übelste komische Wort. Ich habe es kaum bis in die Kneipe geschafft und die Dinge haben bereits eine eigenartige Wendung genommen. Joan ist von der Idee besessen, dass der Tod ihres Vaters kein Unfall war. Sie will, dass ich der Sache nachgehe. Ich kann das nicht aus dem Kopf bekommen. Es ist, als wäre ein Teil von mir erwacht, der lange geschlummert hat. Nimm am Leichenschmaus teil, erweise Nick die letzte Ehre.
It's supposedly the spirit of coal. Doesn't really belong here anymore.
Ja. Ja.
He's owned this bar for almost a decade and still can't afford another employee.
Not really. You just quoted him a couple of times and I thought it sounded good.
Then you should read Great Expectations. It's a masterpiece.
Sammy! Oh, it's been ages.
Tara?
Oh, me? I've had this stomach thing lately, always churning. And this thing with Nick, his car went up like a Sunday ham. He burned a
Das ist schon eine komische Olle.
Have you met Hugh? He took over the old pharmacy just after you left.
No.
The infamous Sam. I've read that article you wrote on mine. You must have put in a lot of legwork on that.
Oh, you read it. What do you think?
Of the writing? Fine. Fine. Of the reporting? Something that needed to be done. Many medicines are a bitter brew, but you still need to take them.
That's nice of you to say.
Now, don't hesitate to drop by the pharmacy sometime.
Oh, and Sam,
But for now, I have a feeling you're not here for us.
Oh, Oh, right. Don't
Die
be
ist ein
strangers,
bisschen
Sam.
strange. Bisschen arg strange. Okay. Okay.
There was no love lost between Kathy and Nick since their divorce. But anyone can see she's taking his death hard. Kathy,
Sam, you actually came.
it's been too long, Kathy.
Has it? Joan was really hurt when you left town. Nick and I were never close after the breakup, and Joan's never had a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Maybe don't break her heart this time when you leave town. All right?
Hard to make
Mir
promises.
erzählen ihr das nicht.
I don't do well with those in Joan.
I've noticed.
But I'll try.
Sam, I'm gonna hold you to that.
Gedankenpalast. Sag ich's doch. Sorry, war kurz abgelenkt.
You're a lot like Pac-Man, Sam.
I consume everything in my path.
You find every last bite. The mine closing wasn't your fault. Your investigation just hurried things up. You probably saved some lives, you know.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Muley.
You piece of...
Language.
Is that a wedding ring?
I didn't know you were thinking about marriage.
Oh, it's just... It feels like the right thing to do.
Dad, what's the point of getting married?
Well, it's just one of those things people do, Bug. Here, you can play.
Someone has to show you grown-ups. Video games are the realm of the young.
Aber da scheint die nicht so viel jünger gewesen zu sein. Also zumindest
Kind of
optisch.
the point. I'll talk to her about it when I show her the ring.
Oder Körpergröße oder wer auch
You
immer.
say so. Hey, just remember I'm here, right? If you need anything. Anything but my arcade secrets. Those I'll take to the grave.
Okay.
Sorry we lost touch. Sorry I lost touch. Rest up, big guy.
So, was haben wir denn? Nick und Sam.
We drove straight to the sea after work on a Friday. Hell of a weekend. Bug was so small back then. Those two were a great team. Look at us. Wonder who took that picture. Happier times. He was more her best friend than a dad. He was more her best friend than a
Ah,
dad.
das Bild wollte ich doch gar nicht angucken. Okay, dann gibt es nicht anzugucken.
This photo always looked weird. Nick could never keep a straight face.
Samuel, guess I lost the bet.
Bet?
Yeah, that bet you'd never come back to Basswood? Not after you went careening out of town like a bat out of hell the instant that article broke bad.
Alter, was ist denn das für ein Arschloch?
Well, Dennis, I won the bet I had with myself that you'd be an asshole right off the bat.
So, das war die richtige Antwort.
What are you even doing here, Dennis? You and Nick become friends or something?
Nope. He thought I was a drunk, which I am. And I thought he was a hack, which he was.
This coming from the IT guy. Didn't know resetting passwords could give you a journalism degree.
It can. But it does give me less patience for people who sling mud my way. Relax. I'm just playing. At least tell me how you been.
If you must know, I still haven't bounced back from when Anna and I broke up.
I think you mentioned she broke up with you. Yeah, but I hear you.
Oh, das ist so ein Arschloch.
In this shit town, chasing a woman. Yeah, then she left and I got stuck here with 2 kids.
Okay, also die Mimik ist ein bisschen plastisch, finde ich.
People actually liked. Speaking of which.
Das scheint wohl Anna zu sein.
As time draws near, my dearest dear, when you and I must part, how little you know of the grief and woe in my poor aching heart. 'Tis but I suffer for your sake.
Okay, die Mimik ist echt ein bisschen plastisch.
Believe me, dear, that's true. I wish that you were staying here.
Ja, Leichenschmaus ist zwar wichtig, aber ich will mit ihr schwätzen. Oh, das ist genau das gleiche wie bei Tell Me Why, dass du da...
Has it really been 2 years since I saw her? She hasn't changed a bit. Anna?
Sam!
Okay, was für eine Begrüßung.
I've missed you. Why did it take so long for you to darken my doorstep?
Well, I'm here now. I'll have to try and come by more often. That's what I'm supposed to say, right? Even if not everyone around here would like it.
People around here have short tempers,
And long memories.
but most of them mean well. Sam, the mine was gonna close anyways. Maybe in a year or 2, 5, if the Lord has a sense of humor. It was gonna run dry or have an even bigger disaster. It wasn't your fault.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that. Doesn't make it easier, though.
It's gotta make it a little easier. When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions. Whenever people talk about you, he always says, you did the right thing.
Yeah, well, your dad's Joe. He's an oak. Unmoving and annoyingly supportive.
It wasn't just him. Nick thought your piece was great. Really jealous. He always wanted to write something that shook the pillars of heaven, as he used to put it. You know, Nick and I had moved in together. Started to get serious. But I think it's only now I realize how much I cared for him.
Warte mal, war nicht er mit... Hä? Okay.
You and Nick started going out? When did this happen?
A few months ago. He never told you? He asked me to let him be the one to say something. You two had been so close.
He probably tried. I hadn't been answering his calls.
Ah. That's the worst part, right? Anything broken just stays broken now. But this was all nice. The funeral, the wake. Walter did a good job. But it all just makes me feel heavy. It makes my heart hurt. Like Nick's memory has been laid on top of me and I'm still carrying him.
Soll ich langsam mal anfangen?
It's hard for me to really just wrap my head around it. Nick being gone. Smart. Don't rock the boat when the person in the boat just lost a loved one.
It's big. I can't get my head around it either. His stuff is all over my house, but he's just missing. Things without an owner. Most of it I'll probably give to Joan and Kathy, throw away. I don't even know. Sam, I'm tired, and if I'm gonna drink and cry, I wanna do it alone. I played that stupid song like I told myself I would. He said, or he used to say, it made him ache. I did it, and I'm going home. We need to catch up, though. Let's meet for coffee tomorrow and talk. Really talk. 9:30?
Yeah, maybe.
I'll be at the cafe across from the paper. Christina's. It was honestly nice seeing you.
Okay.
Samuel, come. Have a round with me.
I need a drink or
No
two.
more than 3,000
Or 3. And then I'll go. That's where Nick and I sat every time he dragged me out for drinks after work.
So, wo nehme ich jetzt an diesem leichten Schmaus teil?
Mr. Hicks, good to see you. My condolences for your friend. Coming back in town must not have been easy. Officer Stevenson was telling me about your little welcoming committee.
It's all right. Declan saved the day.
We just don't want any troubles here. Not from you, not from anyone.
Don't worry, I won't stay in town long enough for that. Declan, Bess, have a good night.
You too, Sam. Take care of yourself.
Ach scheiße, ich muss da was rausfinden. Ich kann auch mal mit ihr reden. Komm.
Nick was a good man. Always spelled your name right when he was quoting you. Basswood lost one of its golden sons.
Some people can play this game drunk. Anna was best at 3 beers.
Ein Wahrzeichen Bestwoods wechselt den Besitzer von Nick Waldron. Der erfahrene Gastwirt Ethan Morrow wird den Coal Miners Heaven von seinem jetzigen Besitzer Carl Edwards übernehmen. Der Coal Miners Heaven ist eine der wenigen Kneipen in Bestwood bereits seit der Prohibition, während er als Flüsterkneipe begann, bestehen. Das sagt Ethan zu der Veränderung. Es wird sich nicht viel ändern. Die Kneipe ist für viele hier wie ein zweites Zuhause und das soll sie bleiben. Er hat vor, Edwards Sammlungen von Dekorationen zu behalten und im Laufe der Jahre zu erweitern. Was haben wir hier noch? Ein Blick auf Bestwood, die Kneipe, an die sie vergessen haben, sich zu erinnern, von Walter Dodson. Es ist leicht, die Orte zu übersehen, die unsere Heimatstadt so vertraut wirken lassen. Der Coal Miners Heaven ist ein solcher Ort. Der Besitzer Ethan Morrow hat dafür gesorgt, dem Namen des Etablissements treu zu bleiben, indem er die Wände mit all den tapferen Arbeitern, die im Laufe der Jahre in Bestwood eingekehrt waren, zu schmücken. Ethan hat zwar vielleicht noch nicht den Gipfel erklommen, aber er bleibt optimistisch. Die Lage ist nicht leicht, aber glücklicherweise glauben die Leute immer noch, mich beim Dart schlagen zu können. Geben Sie ihm eine Chance, wenn Sie vorbeigehen. Die Preise sind günstig, das Bier ist kalt und Ethan vergisst niemals den Namen meines Gastes. Ja. Okay, mit denen kann ich nicht reden.
People leave you or they die. That's the only way anything ends.
That's the guy who got the mine closed.
I can't believe he showed up.
Oh, okay.
So tragic what happened to Nick. The details are horrible. They think he didn't die on impact. Instead, he roasted to death.
Alter, die ist freaky.
Not enough to damage the bones, but you know, not a pretty sight. Unless you're into that kind of thing, of course. I didn't mean to be rude, Sam.
It's all right, Tara. I don't like the sight of dead, burned people.
Oh, thank God. I wouldn't want to be rude on a day like this. Poor Sam. Now that Nick is gone, everyone in town hates you. I mean, I don't. Why would I? It's not my job you destroyed.
Oh, Alter, die
You're
Alte
not
ist
the
ja echt
cause of all my
strange.
problems. I mean, that's what you did for pretty much all of Basswood, but not to me. So, I don't hate you.
Thanks for the confidence booster, Tara. I'll see you around. I've never known Tara to not take over a conversation.
Okay, die Chancen, die ich hatte, zum jemanden befragen, sind dezent rum.
You'd think a kid at a bar would stand out more.
Also dann. Aber ich habe noch nicht an dem Leichenschmaus teilgenommen.
Nick was a good man. Always spelled your name right when he was quoting you.
Should I have brought
Lost one of its
flowers?
golden sons.
Do people expect me to?
Okay, also in dem Fall kann ich hier jetzt nichts mehr machen. Wie war das mit schneller Laufen? Geht hier aber nicht. Oh, Alter.
So, Nick wasn't drunk, and me? I was drunk as a skunk.
Ah, Samuel. Join us. We were just sharing stories about dear Nicholas. And let me get your next round. Maybe Ethan has a suggestion for a worthy spirit?
Ah, spirits? Oh, no. Friends drink beer.
Yes, I suppose that's fitting. To dear Nicholas.
Yeah, he'd been coming in a lot lately. Sat right there, with a bad dad joke or two.
With friends, I guess? Maybe Anna.
No, by himself with his laptop as his date.
He never drank alone.
You two were close, though, right? Tell me about the man outside the bar.
He had a terrible memory. Couldn't remember names, dates, passwords. Kept his notes squirreled around him like a hoard.
He was always good with Joan, though Kathy did the heavy lifting. Took her to school, fed her, clothed her, and Nick would pick her up. Play dad for a few hours. Mostly she'd just sit in the office drawing. He'd drop her back off with her mom after dinner.
Greater men have done far less by their daughters. The friend of man, the friend of truth. The friend of age, and guide of youth. Few hearts like his with virtue warmed, few hearts with knowledge so informed. If there's another world, he lives in bliss. If there is none, he made the best of this.
Burns. That from your eulogy?
You know Robert Burns? And no, just something I keep on hand for toasts.
Well, it's a good choice. Sorry about that, Sam. I wasn't trying to bring you down.
Everyone liked him. I think even Dennis liked him somewhat.
He always had a lot of friends. A few who couldn't make it sent flowers.
How's the family taking it?
Joan and Kathy seem shaken. Kathy has a lot to deal with, now more than ever. Who could prepare for losing a parent? Not a soul. Not a single soul.
It always seemed so easy for him. Every day he'd show up, smile, no matter what.
Of the qualities in a good man, that one deserves to be at the top.
Not a quality I possess.
This isn't a place for self-pity. This is a place for dour reflection.
Yes, and drinking.
To Nick, he was my friend. He will be missed, but not forgotten.
Hear, hear.
Put that down. Kathy, what's your underage child doing drinking? You have no control over her? Anything can lose
I
his
wasn't
license.
doing anything. Don't touch me.
Joan!
Leave me alone. You guys are all so stupid.
You do not talk to people that way.
Okay.
I'm sorry, everyone. She's just so...
Ja, der Polizist hätte sie jetzt auch nicht unbedingt dumm anmachen müssen, Alter.
That was quite heavy-handed. I hope the little one doesn't take it to heart.
I'll send her a text. Make sure she's gonna be okay.
Oh, Alter, der gibt sich aber auch ganz ordentlich.
What a night! I'd say that went well. Ish.
Wer ist das, Alter?
You got to chat with everyone you've been avoiding. Even if the years didn't smooth their animosity as much as I hoped. Just shut up. Coming back to Basswood was your idea. You're the one in the driver's seat, Sam. I can't make you do anything. Deep down, you've been looking for a reason to come back. It's gonna be one of those long nights inside your head, huh? I am so very sorry. You stuck in existence, stuck in my head, just a terrible state you're in.
Get your anger and sarcasm out of your system. Better you take it out on me than anyone else. You're back out in the world. Feeling emotions, fitting in, that's progress.
Fuck the world. Pointless talking and more talking, and no one says what they mean. Go away. Let me enjoy being miserable.
Just try and make sure you don't do anything stupid.
No promises.
Okay. Der Typ was ist das in unserem Kopf? So, dann würde ich sagen, dass wir für heute mal wieder Schluss machen. Hat mich gefreut, dass ihr eingeschaltet habt. Sind wir mal gespannt, wie das nächste Mal weitergeht. In dem Fall, ich wünsche euch was.